I guess you could say I'm the voice of the voices. I speak for the unspoken, and I love those through my music until they learn how to love themselves. My name is Red Storm, and these are the lyrics of life. And by 19, I was strung out. I was pooping. I was G-Money. I was smoking coke and selling coke. And that don't work. You can't be an athlete and Mac women and sell drugs. It just don't happen. It's not gonna work, shorty. You feel what I'm saying? I got, led by the streets, the GDs, and we was doing our thing, and I ended up in prison by the time I was 19 years old. And I spent 5.5 years my first bit. Still got out trying to do the same thing, expecting different results. A monkey trying to sell bananas. And it didn't work that time neither. Went back again, got out, did the same type of stuff, went back again. And that time my mama died and everything changed. I can finally see the sunshine. I walk through the darkest of times to compose my heartfelt rhymes for you, people my God told me to. That's why my dreams come true now, it's destiny. No more losing on them Chicago streets, man. Here comes the best of me. Yes, I'm a blessing to your world, so treasure me. Every hood feeling me, we family. I'm a tragedy turned fantasy. Through all the madness, God gave me sanity. Now through poetry they think I'm rapping. Me and my angels be backstage laughing. My mama in heaven praise dance and she glad and I'm happy, so let every hand clap. God brought me back to lay testimony to track. Trying to show you where your flaws at. And the serpent don't like that. I know change hurts, but just rewind my verse, people, and meet me in church, cause he changed a leopard to a shepherd. He took an addict and molded me into a blessing. After all the checking from God, I didn't ask no questions, but it was hard though when he snatched my mom's, Joe. See, y'all people really don't know. Back in that jail cell, I grabbed the towel and was ready to throw, but no. Without my mama, God knew I had nowhere else to go, but to him, no one comes before him. No mother, no idol, no woman, no title. I'm still a disciple, but I got a new chief. I got my Bible now, and I'm turning a new leaf. The devil keep knocking at my door, because I'm writing this new speech. I'm just trying to do me, from books to CDs. Well, the truth is, you see me, because I did a lot of bad in your world. But from a jail cell, I saw the Father and the Son. They had me caged like an animal. That's when my change begun. A battered man touched by a magic wand. God's grace turned old Pookie to a Don. See, them demons ain't calling me no more, homie. I'm free. I'm like Joshua in your streets. I'm grateful, so I preach. I'm trying to make it to a place that so many seek. Beyond the clouds with my moms and my peeps, but I stayed here to watch over your children that play here with my staff and rod. I'm a walking testimony of God. So witness a miracle and let your head nod to this music, and I thank you. As you walk your streets daily, I'm a right to heal your crazy. Fill my pages for your Brendas with babies. Through my song, I'ma praise thee for the brothers that so gone. Witness who made me. God took my addiction away and he saved me. Put me on stages across this world so you can see that he's amazing. And my mama didn't raise me to be that way. And with her dying, it took the crutch from me. Now God it's on you. Do what you gonna do. You gonna sink or swim. You feel me? And my gift was in knowing how to tell my pain put all my pain, the smoking, the this, the that, the other on a piece of paper and share with all the people who was there on the gallery, looking through these bars, waiting to hear what I spit to put them to sleep at night. You feel what I'm saying? And all of a sudden I started selling it. Through the prison, officers, white officers coming up to me, asking me to put my poetry on a Hallmark card for their wife. Here's a pack of cigarettes. Here's a cheeseburger. Whatever, just put it on here. And I learned, hey, you doing something. You got the killers and the police. Hey, you feel what I'm saying? So I got out, and luckily, you know, through grace and through faith, you know, I preached this, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 and 9. You were saved by grace through faith. It is not of your own doing. It was a gift to you, so you may not boast upon it. You feel me? So I got out, and I stopped smoking, and a woman gave me my confidence back. And all of a sudden, Russell Simmons and Georgia Me and Abyss, they just dropped out the clouds. And next thing you know, I was on HBO through Abyss and Georgia Me and Black Ice. It just happened. And from there, it took off. Mike Epps tours, Charlie Murphy tours, just so much stuff. But I take all that lightly. I take all that lightly because I'm one hit from being right back from where I was. Forget that I done performed at the Civic Center across the street 3 times. You feel me? In front of 10,000. As soon as I leave there, if I puff that stuff, I'm right back where I was. So it means nothing. I take all that life. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my life. That's what I did. And, you know, poetry and the stuff that I'm doing, I use it as a vessel to share the story. I am the rose that grew from the concrete. I'm just someone passing the torch, carrying the torch of what I was told to do. A lot of people like it, it's fine. You feel me? They like all the words. I ain't doing nothing, I'm rhyming just like Jay-Z. You feel me? But I ain't talking about what Jay-Z's talking about. Your mama like me. Does she like Jay-Z?
We don't have to walk alone. Okay, let's do it again. Cause I remember when you were there. Now it's my turn to show you I care.
And I look back there through all the times we shared. I thank you for loving me. We're walking towards something new.
Why does it always give me?
It's hard that I'm trying, but so are you. We don't have to walk alone. We don't have to walk alone. We don't have to walk alone. We don't have to walk alone.
Well, I've been being forced to sing since I was like 2. My aunt used to own a hair salon, and she used to make me sing, lift every voice to sing for every customer that walked in. Like, that's a true story. I was forced. So that told me then that, well, they must think I'm doing something right. They keep making me sing, but I still didn't really have it in my mind that I was talented. I was just being forced. But around the age of 8, I realized that I had a gift for writing and singing. When I won a local songwriting competition in Maryland, they just had like a youth, you know, songwriting thing, and I won it at the age of 8, and I was like, I really like this, you know, and I really looked up to people like Whitney Houston and Janet Jackson, and just started to really hone my craft early without even knowing. Just by watching them and studying them, I started to develop skills very early, and my mom obviously encouraged me and put me in all types of classes and stuff, and I just knew that not only did I know that I was talented, it wasn't so much that, it was I knew that this was what I wanted to do, period. Like, there was no other option for me. This is what I love to do, and it's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Hi, my name is Brittany Inge, and these are the lyrics of life.
Well, for me, it's about a love and a passion, and it's escapism. you know, for me as a child, it was always about just writing and singing to escape. Not that I had like an awful childhood. That's not what I'm putting out there. I thank God it was pretty great. But just wanting to escape, like I was an only child, so just feeling like this is how I'm going to entertain myself. I want to get my thoughts out, whether it be through song or through poetry, just writing it down. So for me, with music, it's just about a passion and a love and wanting to inspire people to fight for your dreams, whatever your dream is. If you want to be a firefighter, fight for it, go for it. Study the craft of firefighting, put in the work, and be the best firefighter that you can possibly be. That's how I feel about music, and that's part of my message as an artist, is to just fight for what you want. It's not going to be easy. Not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Fight for what you want.
I can't hide this anymore. I did not make the mistake. I just fell in love. I didn't role play. You're the one who lied on our first date. Oh no, what's happened to me? I've fallen in love, but he's with someone else. I'm talking heartaches, headaches, all rolled into one. But I didn't role play with you. I was so honest and true. There's no stage, there's no lights, only the action of you running through my mind. But you are taken, ooh, and that leaves me shaking, ooh. There's no stage, there's no lights, only the action of you running through my mind. It's already hard enough to find real love, so why would you go over and beyond to lie to me, to make me think that you were the perfect man? Got me telling my friends and my family that you might be the one. I never lied to you. I was so honest and true. No stage, no lights, only the action of you running through my mind. But I didn't role play with you. I was so honest and true. There's no stage, there's no lights, only the action of you running through my mind. But you are taken, ooh, and that leaves me shaking, ooh. There's no stage, there's no lights, only the action of you running through my mind.
I would say there's been a level to my consciousness. And the reason why I say that is that at a child at the age of 4, I had the opportunity to be at my uncle's church, and they were preparing to leave for a trip, and all of a sudden, my mom gets asked, who's that little boy on the drum set? And she says, I don't know. She says, well, that's my son. The lady said, well, how long he's been playing? She said, today, just now. And so from there, I never got off of the drums. And my mom kind of paired me and my brother as musicians. But from there was a growth and a journey from there, from singing, from dance, from artistry, from writing. And not until I truly got into college. And a friend of mine said, you know what, begin to record some of your ideas. And I really took that inside, and I began to do that just as a release. And from there, it just spawned to be this amazing hobby where I would be singing on the street, and people, every time I say, every time I see you singing something, what is it that you're singing? And I was finding my voice. I was finding what it is that I truly wanted to do. And then finally, it hit me is that I'm a genius when it comes to this, and I have something that many people don't have. And I'm finally at the place in my life where I'm not afraid to say that and to feel intimidated by anybody at any level. My name is B. Divine, and these are the lyrics of life. And it's about those moments in times where we're sitting by ourselves and nobody is truly around, and we're thinking about life and where we are and where we're attempting to go, the relationships that we've had. And that's where my music comes from. When I'm feeling down, I sit at the piano, and next thing I'm playing, I'm singing, I'm in tears, and it's all a hot mess, and, But I go back to that video and I pull excerpts out because I know that those are things that people can identify with. And to a certain extent, there are artists out there right now that is their main focus, to make that connection with people. And others, it's a different type of perspective. But that's my main focus with music, is making that connection and making people feel. And I've had it happen time and time before to say, you know what, I've been through that. I know that my husband did cheat on me. So that song that you wrote, it just enraged me, and I just felt as though I was at that moment all over again. When I had somebody to love, oh stupid me, I never thought they were enough. Never enough, never enough. Stupid me, never enough. When I had somebody to love, I never thought they were enough. Whoa, when I see you in my dreams, so surreal now, ain't nobody here to hold me. I can still hear your words, I can still hear the phrase. Ain't nobody gonna love you like I'm gonna love you. So when I had somebody, oh somebody to love, oh stupid me, I never thought they were enough. I'm never enough, stupid me, never enough, stupid me. Never enough, stupid me, oh never enough, stupid me. See when I had somebody to love, I never thought they were enough.
You are so ridiculous. Hi, how are you? I'm Brittany.
All right, we got your hair on, so hopefully it will cool down in a minute. I know y'all are hot.
Oh, I'm fine.
All right.
Soul Scribe.
You know, I'm always getting calls to do gigs and things like that, whether it be, a wedding or a fashion show or things like that. And I also, sell product. I have a spoken word album that's on iTunes and different things like that people can pick up. So, there's always some, sort of income coming in. And thank God I have a husband who can kind of balance he still goes to work every day. It's his corporate job. And so, but that's, it's nice to have that support system. Everybody doesn't have that. And, so that's how I pay my bills. What's up, everybody? This is Soul Scribe, and these are the lyrics of life. See, a lot of artists have different lines from me. I'm a mother. I have a 5-year-old, and I'm a wife, and I'm a poet, and I've got my own marketing thing on the side. So balancing and finding time to do my poetry, my passion, is extremely difficult because I'm trying to be a wife. I was cooking chili before I came here, making sure my husband was filled. My son's school work was done. And also want to focus on who I am as a person and not lose my individuality and go after my passions. It's hard because my husband's looking at me sideways sometimes, like, you leaving again, and my son is like, well, and I'm like, okay, I can't go nowhere tonight, I'm gonna stay home, and I'm gonna balance it out and try to make sure that I'm giving them the quality time that they deserve and need, because they didn't ask for it, I asked for them to be in my life, and so they're still number one priority, but at the same time I can't lose who I am. So it's always a constant struggle, but I try to balance it, as an artist.
She be beautiful like the sunrise over the ocean on a cloudy day. Strong like a single mother, 5 kids, no job, but still knows how to pray. She be confident like she know when to speak and when not to speak. Intelligent like she holding several degrees. Classy like every time we speak we should be sipping tea. She be my sister girl. My girl, if you need to talk, I got you, girl. Down to earth so she never looks down on others around her. She be a fighter like Asada Shakur. She be elated every time she can learn just a little bit more. Resilient like 1970s afros, fresh like 1980s Adidas shell toes. She be ATL's Grady, baby. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Sunday morning, sweet Sadie. Powerful yet humble, fearless yet warm. She be Maya Angelou's phenomenal woman, inspirational like Mahalia Jackson's. What a friends we have in Jesus. She be your motivator, not your hater, cause she celebrates others' success. Sisterhood manifested, she be committed to her hopes and dreams like Michelle Obama to the president's team. She be loving, she be shining, she be bright, an overachiever at times, but still knows when to hop on a flight. Never met a stranger. Free-spirited, she be passionate about other people genuinely. She be what black girls rock is all about. She be that whisper in your ear, don't ever stop swimming, don't ever doubt. She be that fuel fuel to your fire when you're running low on energy. She be everything many aspire to be. She be that sense of humor in a crowded room that puts everyone at ease, that southern charm that makes you smile when her shoulder is exactly what you need. She be me, she be you, she be we, she be us. Beautiful, intelligent, confident, classy black woman. She.
I get paid off my story. I keep saying the story is the gift.
Yeah.
You know, I could tell, you know how much money they pay for me to come in these schools and tell them about my 13 years in prison. And how not to do what I did. Okay, no problem. You know, I'm gonna do that. So that's my job. That's what I get paid off doing. Anything other than that, you know, I'm cool. I don't live my life that they live. See, I'm grateful. See, I can sit at home broke in front of the TV because of the 15 years that I was in prison. I'm fine. When it comes, you match that up. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather be sitting here broke or where you was? Oh, I'll chill right here till something good happens. You understand? That's why I say, you know, that's why I say when we dealing in this life, you meet a lot of people. We got 4 different people here. We come from 4 different walks of life. You know what I mean? Her poems, her songs, they you know, they might not be the same as mine, but at the same time, we're doing the same thing. We live in life. We live in life and we storytelling. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. I am the 9 to 5. I'm not finna working on UPS when I can be at the Civic Center on stage. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm putting all my efforts into making the Civic Center happen instead of UPS.
Agreed.
Right, definitely. So, and I think even in the midst of the process, the most important thing is that you're pushing and you're trying. And I remember a great thing I heard Chrisette Michele say when I was in college, and she was talking about her story, how she got discovered, and in the midst of, she was working, she said, you know what, I didn't have a boyfriend. She said my music was my boyfriend. And even with me, I'm not dating. My art is my lover, and that's been my main focus in attempting to elevate in that. So if I'm not at work and attempting to uplift the life of the lives of young people, I'm attempting to work on me and make that my main focus. But you know, most importantly is that you're trying, and every day you're taking a few steps forward. And it does seem a bit hard sometimes because you're thinking like, you know, am I gonna get stuck in the rat race, or am I gonna be able to make it out? But the main focus is that you want to make it out, and that's where the start. You know, that's where it begins.
I finally got a shorty. No more abortion poems or sad stories, because God finally did it for me, my little man. So now I gotta do all that I can to help my son advance in this world, be a man in this world, right? I can see it in his eyes, he mine. So to the day I die, I'ma thank the divine. 6'4", 209. Sketch that date and time. 6 pounds, 13 ounces. Shawty jumped out bouncing, and I thank you, Lord, for letting me see that day. I'm so grateful, Lord. I'm blessed like Abraham, father of the faithful. You see what change do? He blessed me, homie. My son is my personal testimony, so I'ma hold him up to you, Lord, so you can shine on him like you shine on me, Lord. Like every time I hit this stage, the crowd applaud. And see, poetry might not be his thing, but I'm gonna be there to help him live out his dreams. Teach him real things, create a real king. His destiny in his bloodstream. Like Michael Jordan and Dr. King. Like Barack Obama, you can be anything you put your mind to. If you let God guide you. Yes, Daddy gonna be there to provide the care he needs to strive in life. So he won't fight that same fight like his daddy did. Hey Atlanta, I really got a kid. And I love him. And I love him.
Live each day. Love each day. Get more of you each day. Get rid of the negativity and self-doubt. Don't be afraid to learn what living is all about. Cause see, even ghetto children dream and their dreams do come true. I am one of them. You can be too. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind about what God can do.
I spit for the dope fiends that's in your family. I spit for the dope fiends that's all around this world. The prostitutes that's in your family. I am them. They too can be me. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody told me 2,000 times, stop what you're doing, stop what you're doing, stop what you're doing. The 2001 time, I heard them. So never stop talking to your people. Never stop throwing them a rope. If you don't throw them a rope and you walk around that hole every day and watch them in that hole, you just as bogus as the people who put them in there.